mantras. And actually that's what's happened because I was thinking, where is that? Right here. Here was it. I get in the car and I do my things before I start driving. And it's my beautiful Buddha. And so anyway, and I just relaxing. And really I sang my mantra and all the way son, these thoughts came in because I say, it's raining, they're gonna delay or what's gonna happen, but I say I'm there and then I just wait and then I just meditate. That's I do. And where I go I don't mind for waiting because I just meditate. And it's cloudy and then I heard someone yesterday somewhere house is a fire and things. I say, yeah, that's Mother Nature. And that's when came to me, and that's other things. I don't watch TV, don't read the news, I don't follow anything, and some being kind of upset with me because they think I don't know anything. I say, what is important for me, for my highest best, is find a way. What I know. And you see, even this happened many years ago when I was still doing some social media. I mean, my social media was only for posting out beautiful nature, wildlife pictures on Instagram because I love to do photography. I do amateur photography. And so sometimes accidentally, when I want to see a friend because I know they're troubled somewhere, I want to see what picture posted out from a nature and, for a house or a culture. I love watching that. I'm very interested in the cultures and natures and Mother Earth. And I remember by the way, I see 2288 1111. So this have to be a confirmation, this message. I need to record that. And the beautiful guardians with me, so I never speed and I always careful and spitzer now. But anyway, so going back for Mother Nature, and so there's I see this, somebody was talking something, and I usually didn't watch, but I don't know why. I watch, you see, what is important, you're going to be no result. And so I watch, it's not that long, and he put actually a little 77, put a little video, 44, put a little video there about Dolores Cannon talking about for how Mother Earth, and that's what she said. We are just a fleas, and Mother Earth shaking it off. And then I swiped. When I heard, actually, I don't know why I swept. So that's, I don't know how. It's short for me because that's I heard and I just swiped. And I'm still, you see, it made me sad. For we are in a spirit. Okay, I don't know how long gonna be this video. So going back quickly, saying Mother Nature, 1111. Ooh, I don't know which one I say because I got two beautiful and deities, master teachers with me right now. And thank you so much. It's confirmation. I feel it. They're here with me and they want me to say this. And I cannot sugarcoat because when I sugarcoat, that's when my throat and all the things start going sideways. So I have to say it out black and white, because the truth, and now is Master Jesus coming for, and Buddha for saying, three things you cannot hide: sun, moon, and the truth. Black and white, day and night, dark and light. So first, we are a divine creation, yes? Divine created us in his perfect, his full of love only. So how a divine one to destroy? He never think us we are fleas or any. He always adore us, always love us. He has so much patience for us. Oh, just a hug. Yes, it's not having so much. It's bigger. You see, that's when a hug came. Our ancestor know is a look at everything in a bigger view, on a field, not just in a narrow mind. Not a narrow mind. Need to open our mind. So the divine, we are like a divine, yes? We are his children. You love your children more than anything. I hope so, everybody. I love my kids so much. Even sometimes it didn't seem like, but we love our children really so deeply. So when this catastrophe happened in our earth, it's not happening because it's a punishment. It's happening because over there some kind of karmic or something happening, but it's so unhealthy, so not supporting a highest good for all beings. They need to go to a deep sleep so they rejuvenate, put away our body. 66. Okay, I need to go slower because some people didn't understand, because I need to look at the bigger and then have to explain going back. So that's a collective karma. And I guess I'm gonna have to talk about that soon in one video, karma, because it's keep coming back. And so Mother Earth not shaking off us as we are. I don't even want to say that, because we are all a beautiful light being. We are all God, children, daughter and son. Every single of us. And love. And he has so much patience for us. Just look at me. How much patience he needs to have to it. I have it here too. You guys didn't know me. You know me. Need a lot of patience. So that's why I'm so grateful when you listen to me. So going back, 66 again. Come down. I'm very excited. So that's a confirmation. You see, 66 is a beauty. It's nothing. It's everything is balanced, and is everything just showing for the highest best. And because I'm on a video here, they're showing me. Slow down. Don't get excited. Have time. So going back. So if you look at the history and going back, and any time, have this big catastrophe on earth, it's happened because we human, we didn't stay with the divine. We didn't stay with the divine. We are God distracted with our personal desire, not with the divine ideas and desire. Because when you understand what is that and what is mean and how we act with that, you're gonna be feeling harmony, and you start looking everything for finding a solution for a harmonious and peaceful way. This is all the story of the video. They're now all of them around me. I asked them before I left home, in car. So now all of them is here. And so what happening is, have all this. I'm not going into it because 55. Information. I'm not going there because that's not. I look at way. But this catastrophe is happening. a wake up for all humanity, all over the world, you know. Because if we're not waking up, then we're gonna happen something bad, and we all going to sleep. And so, what this means if we're going to sleep? We already sleeping. We didn't wake up, you know. But when you shed this human body, you know, then you go to a different plane. And I don't know should I go there or not, but I give a little hint so you think about that. Your mind. You cannot feel, see, touch. You cannot do anything on your mind because your mind is not a physical things. But you know you have your mind, yes? Because your mind is working in a different spiritual plane. You know, you can have a brain surgery physically, but because we manifested, because we created, divine manifested us for come here and do his beautiful ideas here with love and harmony and joy. Because that's right, that's what he wants to see. He craves for seeing colors and healing the sand, but he don't seeing it anymore. He didn't see our beautiful voice for singing for him or singing to each other. Now it's just a blah 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 blah, you know. So if we don't wake up and we're getting these little signs for how we need to cherish each other and be living harmonious and more understanding and compassionate, then the bigger thing's gonna happen when we are all going to sleep. Because when we going to sleep, our mind go in a very high spiritual plane. When we able to clear it and purify and peace. And so you see, that's, and I'm not a scientist or a doctor or anything. I don't know what I want to be. I never think when I was I cannot remember. And I don't have memory when I was a young child. Nothing, not even my parents or how behaved. I have stories what the people tell me how funny I was and how cute. 77 confirmation. But I know, because in my whole life, even people now didn't tell me anything, but I realized when they give me a look, 11:11 for. I always sit, and my father was very upset about that. 44. He was upset about that because I was just sitting in like a Buddha, and I was sitting and humming. That's I want to do. That's I did all day long. So I mean, you know, he thinks like, oh my God, she's like something. Anyway, so. Going back for, I'm not any like that kind of high education person. I want to be, I think later on when I get my kids, I just want to be I don't know, art. Because I always did art. I always create everything. Paint to pottery, sewing, everything. I just like to be home and create and do things, anything relating to nature and taking pictures and doing a garden and everything. And then, so, but this came to me when I heard Heal and Dare for, you know, these different stages in life for, you know, for the golden age, silver age, bronze, and iron. But I said, but between those, I have such a big period of time when nobody in the earth. 11:11 is because we needed to go to sleep because we did something so unbearable, something what not a light being do. And you know, I'm not saying everyone, but unfortunately other people who's not doing, that's the things. You do or not, you do things or not to do is both causing effect, you know? If you just stay silent, because 99, if you just stay silent and you don't say anything, 2277, then you not doing your things. And that's what's happened to me. That want me I talk, but I couldn't talk because I was constantly got into conflict. You know, 22, I was always so, but my beautiful divine masters and my guardians never left my side. And you know, I never give up on them. I chose for, okay, I by myself in my whole life. A few times I tried for 15, didn't work out at all. But I walked away. I walked away and make peace with everything. And that was I couldn't listen my own voice. I don't record my voice or anything, and I think that's why they put me in. So you have to be honest. I try to sugarcoat something and my voice start changing. But as soon as I say no, I have to be honest. I have to be honest. And I didn't love my voice. I was not jealous for other people, but I admire. I really admire. That's why people said opera is so boring, you know. That was one of the most beautiful things for me. People falling asleep. I know, because even I went with my son and he was like, he enjoyed it because of story and things. And I was just so awake, and I wished I have a voice like that. So, because I think then people like me more if I have a voice like that, because I hear the angels singing, but they're singing for me, I realized, and everybody else fall asleep. Yeah, I was stay awake, and I just love that. But that's going back, because it's not about me, it's about everyone. It's about everyone. It's not only I and you. There is no I. It's always we. It's always we. And so that's the things. We need to work with Mother Earth. And so that's when they're coming to me for stepped in for the other master. For life is like, you know, and Jesus too, Master Jesus and Buddha. It's like gardening and sowing a seed, or being trimming a tree. But I talk about a lot for how you need to see and understand how much things the life, a tree of life, for really showing everything for how we need to live our life, you know. And if you follow that, you have 88, you're gonna have a beautiful life. But we need to use our compassion and love and harmony, everything, you know. We have to use our wisdom, what we have is in us, which you can trim it and the trim is die. And you see, that's why it's happening, is dying, because whoever cutting the trees, in physical world for these materialistic things, cutting branches, that started and had good and go branches, and then now cutting all the branches, and all the little branches disappear, and everybody have to go in some places and things, because that's how created the fear. Because they say, oh, we need to cut this because whatever reason, No, you need to nourish it. You need to find that for what reason you want to cut that branch. I mean, really the branch didn't bring any fruit? What is the other reason? You want to cut them so you control and create fear. Because you're not in harmony with yourself, and you feel, you have some other feeling, but not pleasant. And then hurts people, funny too, hurts people. But I don't want to go there, because that is a solution for everything, And in harmony, 44, yes, I need to stay with love and compassion and understanding, and staying in a higher view, a higher will. Yes, sometimes need to lower, like not every bird fly high like an eagle. There is a little finches, but flying low, close to the bushes to hide from a predator or something, So you see, the little things, they're wise and they're great things. And you see, that's what we need to do. Okay, if something happened unpleasant, I don't need to go into panic. I just need to go inwards first, and not running out and keep talking and rehashing always the same problem, because you already know what the problem. I don't know who said that. Somebody really wise said this. When you know what the problem is, you have faith. Done. Because you already know. So now you only need to talk about the solution. And you go inward first. And then you go high up and you start looking what you can do. But that's why when you be living in community and we have compassion for each other, it's much more harmonious for come together and help out each other. And I know, because I go through situation and I never really ask help, because I feel, because for me that was a problem. I was always up high. I didn't really come lower, because I didn't have that, I don't even know how to say it, because I have that, but I just I shut down so much, I didn't feel safe for coming down, so I just stay up there, it's like, it's funny, like an eagle, come down from high, and then, the crow go tap on him because they want to take his food or whatever, because we have to come down for food or something, we have need too, And same thing with too. I crave for being with a beautiful other light beings here. But I always got picked on, so I just went back high up again. And you see, that's a wisdom coming from our ancestors, because what the crow do when a ego came down and grabbed a little food, and they're saying, oh, how clever that ego and smart and happy and things, and that got little bit that hungry and or lazy or whatever reason is, I want to have the piece of it. And so what I do is the girls go on the ego back and start poking on back on its neck, But you know what the ego do? The ego start flying. It's not fight, it's not arguing or anything. He just flies so high up. Then it's barely have any air. And then the Koro didn't use that high altitude, that high energy, and just fall off. And the ego stay up there. And he's safe. And so that's how our life go, and that's how I've been living my life. And of course, when the ego come down with the high frequency, and I'm sorry, I don't want to have a big ego. But it's kind of funny, but it's scary for other people who don't have that frequency. And it's not because I'm Bob. I just live in a different frequency. That's how simple. Like, the ego didn't think anybody less than him, actually. He just have a smaller idea, figuring out for how he's saving himself, And there's so many other things I can actually. Mother Nature, you see, that's why the divine, that he loves us so much. He created Mother Nature. That's how we learn. And that's why I'm so blessed, because my children able to grow up and so connected to Mother Nature. And everybody always say, you're so blessed. Yes, I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. And I know that I always say, the divine always makes sure I surrounded with nature. Whatever I have to move, whatever reason I needed to move, Mother Nature always makes sure there have a nature in me, because they know that that's how I going to heal myself. Because what I have is not a condition, but